y'all. Just thought I'd bring you another video. It's been a while since I did anything. So, and I'm like, let's do something different here. Channel's getting pretty stagnant. So I decided let's do an episode of some story time and set to some Last of Us gameplay. I mean, I know none of you have been asking for that, but decided why not? No one's really doing it. People like the game, so why not? But instead of a gameplay commentary, I'm gonna do some story time. And so, what should I tell today? What should I tell today? Here we go. So, I had this friend. We'll call him Eugene. And Eugene was pretty chill. And you know, just chill around school, play a little ball here. Next period, like we in our gym class, we play some football on football field. And so we calling the plays. Eugene and I be calling the plays. And so Eugene was my quarterback. I was his running back. I was Eugene's running back. So me and him, we constantly communicating, you know, knowing, alright, say we run this sweep play to the left now, or sweep play to the right. And so I'm running this sweep play to the right. And all of a sudden, I see this big dude. I mean, just big old bruh. Like, ready to pounce, you know what I'm saying? Like, ready to just hit whatever be moving, you know? And so, I see him. He running, we run the same direction, you know? We run the same direction now. And all of a sudden, I juke him. I mean, I break this dude's ankles. And so I break his ankles. The ankles are broken. Like, not literally broken, but they are some broken ankles. And I'm gonna die in a sec. Oh no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, he dead. He dead. But alright, so I'm running. See this bruh doing pretty good, you know, he doing good. You know, we Gucci. And so I break his ankles. I juke him, I sidestep him, I do whatever, and I run for a touchdown. And so I also was working with the football team at the time. You know, doing some good work, putting in work. And decide, because bro and I play on football team, but he play on football team, and I was with the football team. Now you think this is gonna be a football story? It's not. This is not a football story. I'm just setting the scene here. You know, we were getting pretty. You know, him and I are pretty tight. We pretty close. We chill. Anyway, so homecoming coming up, right? Homecoming coming up October. We had a good game. Won that game against Chaparral High School out in Colorado, and so we won our game against Chaparral right before homecoming dance. Homecoming dance was the day after the game. So we played game on Thursday and we had dance on Friday because we had day off from school. So about a week before, not a week before, but about 2 to 3 weeks before the homecoming dance, I was, you know, eyeing this girl in my math class, you know how that stuff goes. You know how that go. And so I'm eyeing this girl in my math class. She cute, you know, she cute. And so me and my buddy Eugene, we'll call this girl I'm eyeing, we'll call her Gina. We'll call her Eugenia. And so, geez, I don't want to use no names in here, you know. So me and Eugene, because I've been eyeing Eugenia, Eugene be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna help you out. And so he gonna help me out, you know. He helped me out with Eugenia. And so this is also kind of like a why these girls be lying story. Because why these females always gotta be lying though. You know what I'm saying? And so me and Eugene, we talking about at football practice. We talking about in gym class too, what I would do. So I let Eugene in on everything, bruh. Like, you know how that go. And hold up, my bad. Just gotta respond to something real quick. You know I got people. Let me see here. Let's go find this live stream. I misspelled my own name. Use that to do. Alright, right here. And so here we go. Alright, so we gonna hit the share button We'll hit the share button right quick now. We're gonna copy this link. Alright, so we're gonna copy this link down. We're gonna copy this link. We're gonna copy. We're gonna delete the link. And then we're gonna paste the link. Alright, so I can give that to my homeboy. Alright, so me, Eugene, we planning this out. We planned this out for a week. And like Eugenia, she didn't know any of this was going down. So I'd be like, alright, and so I was gonna ask her right before we went to football practice. You know, practicing for see, we played. Who did we play? I think we played Douglas County right before Chaparral. I think we played Douglas County. I think it was Douglas County. I want to say it was Douglas County. Who we played 2 games before Chaparral? I'm gonna look this up right quickly though. So let me look up these tape. Look up these highlights, these video playbook. So here we go. We got. So we played Douglas County at Douglas County right before Chaparral, and then right before that we played Palmer. So it was the week of the Palmer game I started doing this. It was the week of the bye week that I actually was going to ask, and then it was the week of Douglas County that I was going to get everything finalized, get ready, you know, my outfit, get all that, get all fancied up, be ready to go right after that Chaparral game. And then, so, I was going to ask her, like, it kept getting moved, because I didn't have her name, I didn't know how to get a hold of her, so I went through, not only my friends, but I was, not only through Eugene, but Eugene was also friends with Eugenia, you see, so I'm going through Eugene, get all this right, so I'm doing it right before football practice. My school, we do football practice as our last period class. I know, pretty chill. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. And so me and Eugene, we chilling, we talking, and we talking about how we gonna do this, how we gonna get this rolled out. You feel me? So me and Eugene, we've been talking, and so we actually had it all planned out. What I was gonna I had a poster all set up. It said homecoming on it, nice big letters, you know, school colors, all that. You know, I was gonna have me and my football gear, Eugene gonna be in his football gear, and we gonna do this thing right before football practice. Now we were gonna all be late to practice, but you know, at that point, who cares? Bruh's doing something big, so really, it's like, who cares? You're gonna be late. And so football. You know, and me. So, but Eugenia didn't really show up. She didn't show up. She knew where to be at, but she didn't show up. And so there was that. So Eugenia didn't show up quite right when she should. So we moved to the next day. We moved to the next day. So we would basically we'd go through the same part of the school at the same time. We'd go through that main lobby. We'd go through the main lobby of the school at the same time right after our math class. So I figured I left a couple minutes early. I ran my booty over there, you know, ran over there, you know, try and get there on time, try and beat her to where we need to be. And so I did. I beat her to where I needed to go, but she couldn't stop. She went straight to class, and I'm like, oh man, we missed it. But I just had, because I had all my buddies, my football brothers, you know, because we tied in on a high school football team. So I had all my bros be like, all right, let's get it, and we gonna, you know, they gonna help brother out. So they try to help me out. They helped me out best they could, And so anyway, so we doing this, right? Well, I didn't quite get a chance to ask her, but she found out through a mutual friend of mine and hers, and so she came up to me like around a week before, like is when you really doing action this, like you really plan this stuff out. And just most everyone got their outfits and all their fancy duds, you know, back then, you know, right a week before, and they got their ticket usually. And so, you know, and so she came up to me, Eugenia came up to me, and so she come up to me, and I'd be like, yo, what's up? She'd be like, well, I heard you was gonna ask me to homecoming. I'm like, yeah, you know, but I just couldn't never find you to ask you. I could never find you to ask it. And so she'd be like, oh, I'm flattered and all that, you know, typical like easy way to say no, like, oh, I'm flattered, but she said I can't make it. And then so fast forward a week to that Friday right after that Chaparral game, or day after the Chaparral game, and we go in. Day after the Chaparral game, we going dancing. You know, I'm dancing, having a good time, you know, even though she said no, I'm gonna have a good time, you know. And then this is when it gets interesting, and it gets to the why you always lying, why you always lying. And so this is the whole why the I can't stand the females be lying, bruh. I can't stand it. It's crazy. So I see I'm dancing around, you know, you got, you know, those type of deal. You gotta dance through where you wanna go. You feel me? You gotta dance through to where you wanna go. Like, dance your way through traffic. That's how those deals usually end up. You dance your way through traffic, I go. So she says she gonna be in Texas. That was her, like, thing, you know. And then I see her, and I'll be like, why you here? I'll be like, I didn't expect you to be here. She's like, oh yeah, like, it's last minute, but I'm still going on my trip. I'm like, alright, I suspect that. It's cool, that's cool. So, like, I mean, I didn't really talk to her that much. Didn't expect to see that. Kind of caught me off guard, you know. So that was story number one. We still friends now. It's not like nothing big, nothing weird, no friendship, you know. Like, so we still cool. We still talk, you know. Not on the daily because we don't see each other that much no more. But we still talk. And this is another story. I got another good story for y'all today. And also, story time part 2. I figured do 2 stories at once. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And so this one, I really don't know how to frame this one. as good, but I guess this.
Look, the kid is deadly. We don't know where she's gonna turn up next. Keep your eyes and ears open.
And then, as I play some Last of Us, blow this ninja head off, grab some ammo. He be running. So he be running. Oh, there he is. Alright, so I hit him. He done. Alright, so this one also gonna involve my brother Eugene. So me and Eugene, we chill. You know, just chatting about a recent football game. You know, we just lost our playoff game. So we're all taking this pretty hard. So he helped me out through that. But this is more recent. This happened about a week ago. About a week ago.
He's over here.
So, we've had a long time coach. Recently retired. I took it pretty hard myself. Can't really help that. You know, he was a good coach. I only knew him for a year, but he was a real good coach. I respect him greatly, and I hope that he has, you know, good retirement, good stuff. But that's not the story. I'm scrolling through the internet. This is the real story. That was just some fodder stuff. I'm just trying to think of a story to talk. I'm scrolling through the internet, and I see this news story. I'm gonna pull it up so I can read it for y'all. Here we go, pulling this story up. And here we go. Alright, so this is an article. It's from Mental Floss. It's about 3 years old. So it's not really that recent. But actually no, it's not. Actually, this is really messed up. Alright, so this is actually from 2014. You might have heard of it, might not, but these two pastors in Florida, right? Now, yeah, you're thinking, oh, it's Florida. Like, a lot of the messed up news stories come from Florida, and it is true. A lot of messed up stories coming out of Florida. This one particularly, Fort Lauderdale. 90-year-old man and two South Florida ministers were accused of breaking an ordinance that severely restricts public feeding of the homeless. Now, I get, like, maybe, like, don't hate on me for this. Go, like, oh, he's, like, against feeding the homeless. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm truly not. Like, I ain't never been there, and I hope I never am there. But it's one of those things. You know, you sometimes fall on hard times. I get that. I get it. And I get it. Like, I really get it. Like, it makes sense. Like, you know, you fall on hard times, you might need some food. I get it. I get it. You might need some food. You might need some help getting through some tough times. I get it. And, like, if I see, you know, somebody that's doing that, like, falling on some hard times, you know, I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna help them out. So I think that the law in Fort Lauderdale is kind of ridiculous. But I also can see where Fort Lauderdale coming from if you have like a high population of that and like you don't want like people like taking favors and stuff. Like taking handouts, you want them working. Like that, like I get where the city's coming from too. But there's a point where you gotta meet in the middle and be like, alright, you can do this and you can't do this, but you don't straight up just ban helping people. Like, I mean, that's pretty gosh darn dang messed up. Like, they just flat out be banning helping people. Like, the fluff, like, what the heck is going on, you know, in there? Like, what's up with that? Like, you flat out banning helping people. Like, bruh, you just don't do that, fam. Like, you just flat out banning helping people. Like, I mean, people need help. Like, and that's where I found that, like, story, like, extremely just done messed up. I'm like, Florida, y'all have reached a new low in Florida, man. Just a new low in Florida. He just shot his own man. What the heck? So y'all reached a new low in Florida, bro. I mean a new one. And so I'm like, I saw that story, I'm like, hold up, this is messed up. Like, my own opinion on it is, one, you're arresting too old. You're arresting, you know, 90-year-old man. Like, really, you think a 90-year-old man gonna last long in jail? Nah. Like, it's pretty much almost like, I'm not saying like, because like people in the 90s, you know, they getting up there. They getting up there. You know, they ain't got too long left. Now, you could, I mean, it's possible you could live for another 10, 20 years. It's possible. I ain't saying it's not. It's possible. It's happened. It's happened. But what I'm really trying to get at is, you're not, you know, you don't have a lot of time. So pretty much, you know, I mean, that could be it. So, I mean, really, you're arresting people for helping people? It's, like, not okay. Like, that's not okay. I mean, they only got, you know, up to 62 months in jail and a $500 fine. Like, that's not too bad. But, I mean, like, it's just the principle of it, man. Like, it's extremely messed up. You go into jail with the criminals, with Bubba. Like, Bubba killed people, and then you in jail with Bubba, and all you did was help people. All you did was help some people, man. And then you in the lockup for help. I mean, that's my opinion on that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit that like button below.